So you want to learn how to increase your testosterone level? Hi, my name is Robert McCann. I'm 46 years old. I'm married with a beautiful wife, 7 kids and 2 grandkids. And me, just like many other men my age group, have suffered with this particular problem of having low T. And I found 3 very non-conventional but natural tricks, 3 non-conventional natural tricks that you could actually use in order to help boost your testosterone level. And I want to share those with you in this video. I want to be a help to you. I found these 3 tricks. They're very non-conventional. I found them. I've used them. They've helped me tremendously. And I'll tell you later in this video, if you stick around just a little bit longer here, I'll share those 3 tips with you, those 3 tricks that you could start implementing today in your life. They don't cost any money. You don't have to go to the store and buy them. It's extraordinarily simple. And just stick around to the end of the video. I'll share those 3 with you. Just a quick background on me and why you really should be listening to me on this particular topic. Again, like I said, I'm 46. I'm married. I've got a beautiful wife, 7 kids, 2 grandkids. That's the most important thing to me in my life. And I reached a point in my professional career where I just wasn't having the zest anymore. And a major side effect of low testosterone, as many men know, but a lot of times we don't want to talk about it, is depression. You get depressed and you start feeling lower about yourself. You're not delivering the goods to your family maybe that you did before. And it's like this constantly declining process and problem, and there's got to be a way out of it. So I started going to doctors and looking at these different things. It took me a long time to get to the point where I was comfortable enough to openly talk about this. But I went to the doctors, looked at my testosterone level and recognized it was low, started looking at the conventional answers to that, various pills, potions, lotions, and things of that nature. My friends, I don't have to get into the details. I'm sure you know what they are. You start looking at those, looking at the costs associated, but more importantly, the side effects. And I'm like, I don't want to take something in order to improve this situation, but then I need 14 other drugs to solve the other side effects that are going to come along. I mean, that was just total bullshit. And I didn't just want to do it. So what I did is I went out and I researched and I looked for 3 particular things. I went out searching and I found these 3 particular, very non-conventional but natural tricks. And I want to share them with you. They're very simple. If you have a pen and paper, I'm going to jump into them right now. You can always pause the video too, but I'll just jump right into them. So the first one for me, the biggest one for me, as simple as this is going to sound, my friends, was my mindset. And more specifically than just some arbitrary word of mindset, it was figuring out how to live by design and not by default. And what I mean specifically by that is we find ourselves as men that are supporting families, supporting the dreams, and looking at where the smile creators. That's always how I looked at myself, as the smile creator for my family. You find yourself in this situation where time goes by and you're living by default and you're not living by your real design. You're forced into making decisions in order to support your family that really are not congruent with who you are as your own man and the things that you want to accomplish for your family. You're having to make decisions and choices that are forced upon you, not because you scripted it and wrote it out and said, damn it, I'm going to live this way. And so that's what I mean is you have to make a conscious decision in your mind to live by design and not by default. Live by design and not by default. And I promise you, if you do that for 30 days, you're going to all of a sudden start to notice an increase and you're going to feel fantastic about you as a man. It's going to start changing. It's not going to happen overnight. This is a pattern interrupt that you have to create for yourself. But I promise you, not going to cost you any money. But if you do it for 30 days, I promise you're going to see some benefits of that. The second non-conventional trick that I learned, and again, I didn't wake up one day knowing these. I had to go research and find these out, and I'm just kind of putting them together in a package that's very, very easy to grab onto, very, very easy to adopt, and I just wanted to give it to you today. So the second trick is your surroundings. Take a look at who's in your surroundings. And what I did is I took out a piece of paper, I wrote down the top 10 influencers that are in my life on a daily basis, the top 10. It was a hard thing to do, it was uncomfortable to do, but I just sat in a quiet room, it took me about 30 minutes. I said, who are the 10 people that are the regular influences in my life on a daily basis? And I wrote them down, and then I asked this one simple question. This one very simple question is, are those people getting the results in their life that I really want to get for myself and my family? And the it was very shocking to me when I looked at it and I recognized, hey, wait a minute. I can only be as good as the environment that I put myself in. And all of this ties into how you feel about yourself as a man, which ultimately, exacerbates itself in testosterone, depression, and those type of things. I looked at those 10 people and I said, you know what? I got to start figuring out a way to make a change. And my friends, I promise you, if you do this same step, if you take this second trick and you put this in place, you're going to start to discover, who's in your life on a daily basis that's influencing you, and you're going to have to break free from those and start changing them out one by one. You do it for 30 days, I promise you're going to see an impact. The third one, really for me, was the most difficult one, the hardest one for me to get through, but the most powerful one, and the one that finally freed me from all of this. And the third one really is reassessing my career choice. This was the hardest again for me, but when I finally started really looking at that and really assessing what it was that I was doing on a regular basis to generate the income for my lifestyle and for my family, I had to make a decision and I had to make a choice, because that particular, the way I got into that, I spent 20 years in corporate America on the hamster wheel, the rat race, the 9-to-5 grind, the shucking and jiving, whatever you want to call it. Spent 20 years in there, and at the end of the day, inside, I wasn't really happy. Inside, I wasn't achieving the results I wanted to achieve, and I was always at somebody else's beck and call. I had to find a way to take control of that, take control of my life, live by design, not by default, change those people that were influencing and switch those out to the people that were actually getting the results, which ultimately led me to say, hey, Robert, you got to make a decision here, and you need to make a change about your career. And that's what I did, is I changed my career path. I adopted a work from anywhere, work from home, work from a laptop, work from a mobile, shoot videos like this and help other men out. I decided to do that, and it's been the biggest, the most extraordinary change in the boost of my testosterone level. Man, I feel great. I absolutely feel fantastic. I'm in the process of losing weight, trimming down. I'm not taking any wild, crazy stuff that would, get an NFL or banned or anything like that. I'm just executing on these three things. I've changed the influences of my life. I have changed my mindset. I'm living by design, not by default. And finally, I made a career change. So, my friends, I appreciate you watching this far. I'm not sure how long you've been here. I just wanted to shoot this video. These are 3 non-conventional tricks that really helped me. And if you want to learn more about being able to have an anywhere type business, I'd like to invite you to register for an opportunity to work directly with me. You know, I spent 20 years in corporate America leading thousands and thousands of clients through finding a way to achieve their dreams. And once I finally got out of corporate America and I started working for myself on my own time, and I found a system and a process to do that with, and a group of like-minded people, 300,000 other like-minded people that are all thinking this same very non-conventional type way, breaking the mindset of traditional corporate America and the what we like to call it the non-conventional family. By the way, 7 kids, 2 grandkids, and all of the things that go along with that. That's why we call ourselves the non-conventional family. When you start thinking about those things, you want to live a lifestyle you design. And the way I was living for 20 years, that wasn't by design. So, my friend, just simple. No pressure. If you got value out of this and you'd like to get more value, I would encourage you to get registered on my list. There should be a link around this video that you can opt into. Put your email address in there. Put whatever information it asks you. You can trust me. I'm not going to, I'm just a normal guy. I've got a home-based business, an anywhere business that I operate. But more importantly, if you want that type of change, I highly recommend that you take that next step. Do it for yourself. See what it's all about. Dip your toe in the shallow end of the pool, just like I did about a year ago. Dip your toe in the shallow end of the pool. See what it's all about. I promise you, you'll be very, very pleasantly surprised. So once again, signing out. My name is Robert McCann. Non-conventional family. I'm thankful that you took the time to get this far. Remember to live life by design, not by default. Do that every day and put that into practice right now, today, for the next 30 days. Change those influences that are in your life and start really thinking about that career. Is it really the thing for you? And I promise you, if you do those 3 things in tandem, like a 3-legged stool, you're gonna see some major improvements in your life. So, Rob McCann, thanks for spending the time here. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. And if you need me in the interim, just opt into one of my lists there around this video. Click that link. Get yourself registered. I promise you, you won't be wasting your time. I won't waste your time. I promise you. Look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.